Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes airing this one out for Evans. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's get that ball.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
For the Titans and Chiefs, you know, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And they'll try the jet sweep here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by
I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin the drive with Coleman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Mahomes' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
Second down and goal. Mahomes.
A quick burst.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chiefs 14, Titans 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Gibson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill looking middle, and that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check. 53's mine. Check.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards on first down. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jabal Sheard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 26.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
At the 44.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Mahomes steps away to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up
on 2nd down. It's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Henry on the carry. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes. Coleman has it here right side.
Mahomes.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
17 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. And with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 45. Let's go, D. Check left. Check 43. SOS. Deep. SOS.
On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Tannehill throwing again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to run the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
A gain of 6.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Chiefs.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Willie Snead.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Evans has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Oh, man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard.
1st and 10, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. His throw incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
45, Mike, 45. Check.
They snap it to Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Complete.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. Or a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
26, Tevin Coleman.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Michael Kendricks,
the linebacker, there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. The Chiefs on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Quick slant caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tennessee Titans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check left. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
10 at the 10-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the pylon, caught. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now this will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brought down.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
The Titans will line up.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
Two-point conversion.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
41.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.